Cancer, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, see what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, right? And I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, help the girl out. Hit the like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. All right. Let's see what's going on for all my Cancers for the next 7 to 10 days. First card out for you, we have the King of Coins. I like that. So this is very solid, stable energy. So I like that. That's the energy of the week. But the King of Pentacles could be your husband, your person. It could be a boss. It could be a father figure. But a very stable, very responsible, very, I'd say well-to-do kind of person, because he is the King of Coins. He didn't get to be a king because he doesn't have anything. And then we have the Five of Coins sitting on top of it. So I wonder whether or not there is somebody, because the Five of Coins is about not having enough. Not, maybe there's a conversation that needs to be had about, like, maybe I could get a little bit more money from my king here. That could be a conversation that comes up because I see you with your hand out, and it's just like, I'm wondering whether or not you can loan me some money. So maybe you're talking finances with this guy. Maybe you're talking, how can we make this work kind of thing. So maybe negotiations are in the making right now between you and, yourself. Because definitely business seems to be dominating this, But I like it because it's talking about, like, if we are in a place of lack and we don't have enough money, that there is somebody around you who could definitely help you out. So that's good. All right, let's see what else is going on. See, in here, we have, in the night, we have you not sleeping because this is the Nine of Swords, which is above you, which is, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety. Because maybe there is some bill you have to pay. Maybe there's something coming down and you don't know how you're going to pay it. And I think, you've got to figure out how to make this work. All right, so I want you to pull on your inner strength, all right? At the root of everything that's going on here is the Strength card, all right? So somehow you got to get this guy to eat out of your hand, because that is the power of the Strength card, is using everything you have, all of your abilities. Because here we have you coming in as the Knight of Wands reversed, all right? It's almost as if you don't believe that you could really talk them into helping you, or maybe they could make something work. When we have the Knight of Wands, they go around in circles. It's like, oh, I would love to do this. Oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could have a conversation. But here the Strength card is saying, look, you've got to figure this out, because you're like a sinking ship over here and you need some money. All right. And I say that because here we have the Four of Coins, and you've only got so many coins left and something's got to give. So I'm feeling a lot of stress, a lot of worry around your bills and your finances, and trying to figure out how you're going to balance it all. Because here we have the Two of Coins. He's on this tightrope here, trying to figure out how am I going to make this all work. When we reach the point of the Two of Coins, we've got to make some decisions, all right? We've got to figure this out, because here we have the Eight of Swords. It's starting to affect you physically, in your environment, at work. Look at these two heavy cards, Cancer. You've got to let go of some of this weight that you're carrying around, your finances. So, like I said, I feel as if, you got to quit talking about making some changes and try to find everything that you have, all of your strengths. All right, this is going primal here, like, what can I do to get myself out of this situation? Because here, Sun card is in your near future. I mean, you know that you've got to do something, because things are starting to come down and dimming your light just a wee bit. So, I do feel like this week, Cancer, it's a real reality check, because when we get to the point where we can't pretend anymore that we've got to do something, we start to really trust some of the things that we have to do. All right? Because, listen, you've got to make some cuts. You got a sword. I got to cut this out. I can't do this anymore. Maybe you don't need to, buy that coffee every day. Maybe you can buy a coffee, maybe 3 times a week instead of 5 times a week. Just start cutting things down, shaving things off, kind of get you out of this place of feeling like you don't have enough. But I do feel like there is somebody around who could potentially help you. So I don't feel like you're alone, all right? So the thing is like, kind of like asking for the help is what I feel is the harder thing for you. So you're going to hang on to what you can for now, but when we reach the point of the Four of Coins, all right, you only have so many coins in your chest. And if you don't figure out how to make them work for you, so maybe this king can help you figure that out. Or if you can't figure out, what you're going to do next, or, maybe you should spend some of this money, but you're afraid to spend some of this money because this is all you have. And, so there's a lot of fear around money this week, Cancer. But at the bottom of the deck, we have you coming out as the King of Wands. And below that is the Devil reverse. So listen, again, this is you finding your strength in your charm, in what you do, in how you handle things, in being calm so that you get people to eat out of your hands. I like this being the bottom of the deck because this is somebody who is very confident. This is somebody who is very creative, thinks outside of the box, has all the answers, and succeeds. I mean, this is a king. This is somebody who doesn't, hold back. So I think, there is this energy around you, Cancer, where, with some good creative thought, and problem solving, and not get so carried away with, oh my God, what am I going to do? I think there will be really good solutions. And I think the solutions will come from brainstorming, and kind of saying, I don't know what to do. How am I going to fix this? And, in some ways, I feel like you got to come clean with your finances and how you spend. Like a real honest look at the budget. Nobody likes to look at the budget, but unfortunately, when things are starting to get out of control to where, you're really stressed and worried and you don't know how you're going to pay your bills and everything else, we've got to find some solutions and some answers. We can't stay in this, state of, stress and anxiety. So here, this is where I start to see it affecting you physically, and, the people around you. And twice now I'm seeing this Four of Coins. I mean, you were so afraid to open up, and the Strength card sits below it. That's your downfall, is that you are afraid that that you don't have enough and what's going to happen. So a mind shift, an attitude shift, like I say, some brainstorming with somebody who could probably help you out of some of this financial mess that you seem to find yourself in, and see whether or not we can take this sun and turn it around for you, all right? So yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to swallow that pill and really kind of look at the reality. And once it's out on the table, Cancer, all right, once we be like, oh my God, I can't believe I spent so much money just doing that, and you start to really see what the picture of your financial world looks like, then all of a sudden you're like, wow, I can't be doing so much of that anymore. You'll start to cut things out and you'll start to make those changes. So anyway, a big eye-opening week for your finances, right? But I think, I'm very happy to see that you have two very powerful masculine energies, which really represent, that material side of our lives, coming through for you. So yeah, it's all going to work out, all right? Let's get a good night's sleep and you're going to feel better. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Cancer. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Hit that like button.